What's going on, guys? The Iron Chest here, and welcome back to my new Lego Star Wars set review. And today I'm reviewing Cobb Vanth Speeder set. This is at 75437. It ages 7 plus. It has 207 pieces and 2 minifigures. I also got this set at the Sugarloaf Mills Lego store 2 weeks ago, and this set costs $35 here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at those minifigures. Let's take a look at our first ever Cad Bane minifigure. So this is why people are going to buy this set, because of him as well as Bane. So I totally love the design for Cobb Vanth. He looks pretty good, since I love how they capture like some of the detailing for the torso with Boba Fett's armor, which you can see on the torso. We have Boba Fett's helmet and that scuffed up. We have that little like visor part right there that is attached to the right side of the helmet. So I totally dig everything else for the character. The torso looks so freaking good. I love the hip printing as well as the leg printing, and he does come with side arm printing, which looks so good. I love the side arm printing for both of his arms. I love that like Mandalorian symbol on the left shoulder pad, which you can see right here. And he does come with this little pistol as his accessory, which is a pretty nice, but we do get that classic pistol piece right there. So set that to aside right there. So here's what the minifigure looks like without it. So yeah, I totally dig the rest of the detailing for the character. He is incredibly detailed. So I love that little like knee pad for his right leg for the leg printing itself. I love the belt detailing for the leg print, which is pretty good. I still dig the hip printing. Also, everything else for the torso looks good. I love the sidearm printing, as I mentioned. And we do get that classic Boba Fett helmet and that scuffed up look with that visor piece right there. Spinning him around, this is what the back of him looks like, with the back of the helmet and even the back of the jetpack. And he has a very nice design for the face print. So we have his first face in that like serious look with his beard, which looks pretty good. And he has that smirk expression, which you can see on his second face print. And we remove the jetpack like this. Let me put his head back on nice and easy. So this is what his back torso printing looks like when you remove his jetpack. So it does look so freaking amazing in my opinion. I totally dig that. And if you want to, he does come with a gray hairpiece if you guys don't want him wearing the Boba Fett helmet. So very cool figure, and I'm so happy that Lego has made an official Cobb Vanth minifigure for the first time ever. So that is it for Cobb Vanth. Now let's move on to is Cad Bane, the live action Cad Bane minifigures. So he looks so incredibly good. So I didn't own the previous Cad Bane minifigures that Lego has made for the past years for Lego Star Wars. So this is the first one that I've owned in my collection, because I always wanted a Cad Bane minifigure from one of the previous Lego Star Wars sets, but like I said, I didn't get the previous version, so this is the first one that I own in my collection. So I love his face printing right there with that serious look, with that tan blue color scheme, or that sand blue color scheme with the red eyes. And I love the breathing tube piece for him, which looks pretty cool in that light gray color. He does come with his brown fedora, which looks pretty good. I love his torso printing, which you can see right here with his brown coat. And also we have that dark brown color scheme and also everything else for him. I love the waist printing with his belt. I love the legs and toe printing for him, which looks pretty good. He does come with these small blasters, which you can see right here. We do get those classic black blasters in every single Lego Star Wars set that we've been getting for years now. So set that aside. So here's what the character looks like without the blasters. So it does look pretty good. And he also has side arm printing. So I love the side arm printing for the right arm. And we do get the same thing for his left arm, which looks pretty good. So I totally dig everything else for him. He is incredibly detailed, which I totally like about this minifigure right here. And take a look at the back of him. This is what the back of his head looks like without the fedora. So I took that off, and this is what the back of the breathing tubes looks like. And let me try to take this off so I can show you the rest of his back torso printing. There we go. So here's what the back torso printing for Cad Bane looks like. So we have like that lining detailing for the top part of his jacket. So nothing much going on right here for the character. But I'm so happy that I finally got a Cad Bane minifigure in my collection. So that is it for the minifigures. Now let's move on. Here is Cobb Vanth Speeder. And this is a pretty nice build in my opinion. So we have the entire front part of the speeder itself. And I honestly love the color scheme for it. So we have like some dark gray, yellow, red, and some dark tan, which looks pretty good. I love the front part with the engine right here. That's just incredible, man. I just totally adored it for this freaking build, in my opinion. I mean, holy crap, this looks pretty nice. So I totally dig the build for the speeder itself. So I love like the red and dark gray color scheme for the top part of the build. And we have those little pieces right there on the left and right side of the build. I love the pieces right there to recreate the engine for it. So yeah, I totally dig everything else for the build itself. Now taking a look at the right side, we have a little seat area for Cobb Vanth to drive the speeder right there. We do get like those little handlebars for the speeder itself. And I love the red bricks right there, since I love colorful products and also everything else. And I love like some of the like light brown and some dark brown for this side of the seat area for the build. And we have like that same piece right there over here. And also I love the red bricks right there. And we did get the rest of the detailing for the side of the speeder bike. Well, just the speeder itself, which looks pretty good. And we have like the engine right over here with that barrel piece in light gray, which looks good. We have the top part of the speeder with the rest of the detailing, which looks pretty good. I totally dig that right there. We do get that little clip for like his pistol that we will get into later on. And taking a look at the left side of the build, we have the different look right here. We have like some of the same parts, like this area right over here, and also this part right here. And we do get like a little like ice skating piece right there, and also a little blaster, not blaster, well, just a little pistol or something like that over here. And we do get the different pieces right there. And we have that chisel piece in yellow, same thing on the right side, and also everything else for the rest of the detail. We do get that same side for the barrel piece in light gray for the engine. And this is what the back of it looks like with that seat right there, and also the engine itself. And I totally dig everything else for the build for Cobb Speeder. It looks so incredible, man. So there is like a opening space right here for the speeder. That is this little area right here. So the way you access it, it is pretty easy to do it. So what you want to do is just open up like this. And here we have a little interior with some storage right there for like some fruit and a blue milk. So let me try to yank this out. There we go. So this is like a little fruit right there. It reminds me of a pineapple because of the way that build looks. And also we do get the blue milk, the classic blue milk right there. That is printed, so it's not a freaking sticker right there. And this is what the interior looks like. We remove all of the items out of it. So I love like the brown piece right there. We have the light tan pieces inside of there. You can store all of that back inside. If I could put the blue milk in, there we go. So you can store the blue milk. You can put the little fruit right there. And yeah, that's just how you do it right here. And if you want to, you can put the Boba Fett helmet inside. So you gotta move that piece down, and you gotta angle it up like this so it can all fit in one spot. And easy to close it back up if you guys don't want Cobb Vanth to like wear the Boba Fett helmet while he's riding his speeder. But if you want to, you can. Well, it's your own choice. And as for that black clip, this is where you store Cobb Speeder if you want to. So you gotta place it like this, and there you go. That's just a piece of cake. So you can't store that right there. And you can't fit Cobb Vanth in that little seat area since there's only 4 studs right here. So you gotta put his arms and legs up like this right here, or you can't just lay him back down. And you can't move these pieces up like this. You can move them up and down, and there you go. So that's just pretty much it. So you can put him on the speeder with or without that jetpack if you want to. So I am putting on that jetpack piece after I'm done reviewing the whole set. So yeah, that is just pretty much it. There aren't any play features for the build itself, but I totally dig everything else right here. Since I love the colors for it, I love how you can put some items inside that little storage compact area, especially like the Boba Fett helmet right there, and you can fit Cobb Vanth on that little driver area, so you can let him drive the speeder with or without the jetpack, and even the pistol. If you want to, you can leave the pistol on like this, or if you want to, you can let him hold it while he's in action with it. So yeah, nothing much for the build itself. That is all that you get. 2 figures, 1 build. That's just pretty much it. Since I don't have anything else to say about this set, but that is all I've gone so far for it. So that is it for the entire set. Now let's move on. So overall, this is a pretty awesome set. So I totally dig everything else for the speeder. I love how colorful it really is, because I know I said this before. I really love colorful products and also everything else, since I really love the color scheme for the brown, red, yellow, dark gray, and some light gray. Even like the dark tan pieces right there, the brown. Yeah, I did say brown, and also like that lightish brown color scheme. So yeah, this is pretty nice. I love how colorful the speeder really is. And yeah, I love how Lego made this into an official set, but there's only one issue for it. That is the price. $35 for a 270, well, not 70, 207 piece set is what I meant to say. I mean, that doesn't make any freaking sense. I mean, are you kidding me? I still hate when some of the Lego sets are a little pricey, and that doesn't make any sense. And that is what upsets me all the time. I mean, they could just make the set like a $20 set. That would have been better than $35. Maybe they could just make it like to a $15 or $20 set, because those are the only options for it. $35, no thanks. That is just a little pricey in my opinion. So yeah, they could just trim it down, because like I said, this set has 207 pieces, and that's just pretty much it. I mean, come on, man. They could just done a better job with the friggin' price. Well, anywho, this is like the only set that has Cobb Vanth right there. So this is the reason why people are gonna buy this set, because of him and Cad Bane. So I'm so happy that Lego made an official Cobb Vanth minifigure for the first time ever. I mean, I'm so happy that I have him in my collection, since they totally know the design for his costume, like how we've seen in the 2nd season of The Mandalorian. And also he did make his return in the Book of Boba Fett, where he died because of Bane. So I love the detailing for the face print, the torso printing, the waist and leg printing, and even the side arm printing. That is just incredible. I love how they added the Boba Fett armor with the helmet and the jetpack. That is just pretty nice. I love his little pistol as his accessory, which is pretty good. And we do get our live action version of Cad Bane. So I'm so happy that I finally have a Cad Bane minifigure into my collection, because like I said, I didn't own the previous versions of him that Lego has made for the past years, but this is the first time that I have him in my collection. The first Cad Bane minifigure that I own for my collection. So I love the face printing for him. I love the side arm printing, the toe, leg, waist, and torso printing for him. They just crushed it. I love the breathing 2-piece for him, the 2 mini blasters, and even his dark brown fedora, which is pretty good in my opinion. And I love how you can access that little storage area that you can store the Boba Fett helmet inside, as long as I show you how to like position that piece right there to fit inside of it, along with that fruit piece and even the blue milk. So I totally love the detailing for the speeder bike, and it is pretty nice. And like I said, there's no play features, but at least it's just pretty good for what you're getting. And you can't sit Cobb Vanth right there. You can't move those little holder pieces right there into a different position however you want to, but at least I totally take everything else right here. I love the nice look for the engine right here. I love how they used the barrel piece in light gray to represent like the engine for the back of the speeder. And yeah, I totally dig everything else for the set itself. So I don't have anything else to say about it, but that is all I've gone so far right here. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell, the save button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this set for the lineup. I'll see you later.